EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here in Atlanta. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. To throw is Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
A gain of 7. First down.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pick of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Finding room at the 35. Bijan Robinson. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. A first down there on a gain of 12. Dak going to throw it here on first down. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And a short pickup there, only up to about the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now he loses the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
To throw is Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Penix. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw there.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Lots of space past the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Open man downfield. That's London. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over